What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys for coming in. Just started a couple seconds ago. So we just set this up real quick and we should be ready to go. Let's put the coin here. I want to say I appreciate everyone on here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Just started the live stream. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me well, of course. Just taking a photo real quick for the preview here. But welcome, come on in, guys. Don't forget to like. Appreciate everyone that's here. And let me know how you guys are doing. Some public, yeah. Let me know how you guys are doing today. We're gonna check out the markets. I think that should be looking pretty good here. I'm just setting up here the other one, guys, so don't worry. Pat, thank you for coming to the live stream. How are you? All right, let's get it. Should be good now. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. You guys are early. I just started a couple minutes ago, but we're going to have a great live stream. We're going to have a great live stream. And I'll be honest, I haven't, it's probably been a while since I checked out the charts. So it's like me coming on here for the first time and giving you my first impressions here on what I think about the charts here, the market. But as you can see, we've been up, right? And last time I was live, I was bullish and I was telling you guys like this is a good time to buy. The market's looking good, and we are pretty big here because last time I was live, I believe Bitcoin was around what was it, like 112, possibly around there, right? 111. No, it was actually 110. I believe it was like 110, 111, 112, around there. So yeah. Good, been day trading, making a little money. That's great. That's great. It's always great to get some experience day trading. The more experience, here's the thing, the more you do it, the more better you'll get at it. You can watch videos, you can, you know, do all these things besides doing it. The way that you learn is by doing it. So that's great to hear by from Pat. Thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to like too, by the way, guys. Pratt, thanks for coming to the live stream. So Bitcoin on 116, 287. I told you guys too, right? When I was bullish here the last time I was live streaming, that 21 MA on the monthly. Look at that. I told you, look, most likely we will get a big bounce from this, and we did. So right now we're testing this psychological point of control here. So the question is, do we pull back here to this level and then bounce off of that? That's a chance. We'll dig deep here into the charts and we'll see if that's possible. What's up, Jay Pizzo? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Appreciate you. Eric the Hollander, thank you for coming to the live stream, man. Appreciate you. But Bitcoin back to 116, 287. This is on the weekly. We can see that we also brought that stochastic down to oversold. Where a lot of people are like, okay, you know, we're down here to oversold. And guess what? We're down here to oversold. We bounced on that 21 MA, and now we're having this big pump. So this is good. This is very positive here. Okay. And as you guys know, what you want to do is you want to buy anticipating this. So as you see, the momentum is coming down here, right? We're coming down. You don't want to wait till we're all the way down here already, because most likely by that time we already pumped, and that's what's been happening. That's why last time I was live streaming, as we were coming down here, I was like, okay, we're bringing the momentum, we're bringing that stochastic down to oversold. And most likely, seeing how we're holding that 21 MA, the blue right here, most likely we're gonna get a bounce off this, and while we're in oversold, we're gonna get a bounce. And that's what's been happening. All right. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna take a look at all your favorite coins. All I ask is for likes, and after the crypto market cap of the day, the crypto update of the day, we'll check out all your favorite altcoins. So don't worry. Yeah, I'll check it out. Don't worry, Tony. Thanks for the love. I appreciate you. Shout out to Eric. Thank you, man. What are your predictions on for Bitcoin, Sol, XRP, and ETH? I think all those are great coins and will do extremely well. If you're talking about exact predictions, you know, I could see Solana going to like 800 to 1,000, right? 700 to 1,000, around there. XRP is a hard one because it's a special coin, but $10 to 25, somewhere around there. Could go much higher because it's a special coin. And Ethereum, 7,000 to possibly even 15K. But again, it could top out at 9K, 10K. We'll see. I'm doing great. How about you? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Tell me what this coin is doing. It was pumping hard for weeks and now it's just sitting. Which coin? Which coin? Thank you guys for the follows too. Yeah, there's a big chance we'll see another pullback. Right, look, if we do get another big pullback, you want to look at this level right here. This level right here, 113,700. But again, we're not guaranteed a big pullback, but that's the pullback right there where I see we can possibly touch. Okay. So once we get to 5K likes, we'll do the crypto market update of the day, and then we'll check out all your favorite altcoins. So don't forget to like. The Fed is going to lower the interest rates, yeah, and we are pumping into that. So don't be surprised if we get a pullback after the interest rate cuts. Okay. But last time I was live streaming, I was bullish, and we were like around here last time I was live, and I was saying, look, that might be the bottom right there, but we have a nice bounce off that 21 MA, right? We get a nice bounce off that 21 MA, and now we're 4K higher than where we were here when I was live streaming. Probably like 5K, because I think we were like at 111. So I'm bullish. I've always been bullish, even with all these pullbacks, you know. And we can see, man, this is looking extremely bullish on the monthly, because at the moment, obviously we have 18 days left, but look at this engulfing candle on the monthly. Look at that. Tell me that ain't bullish. Let me know, is the live... I think it's just you, because for me, it's not freezing. I think for everyone, it should be good. Let me know if the live stream is good for you guys. Real World says, how many Bitcoins you got? Number one rule to everyone on here, never share how much money you have. Never share anything private. Okay, privacy is important. Never share those things. Yeah, Doge, and that's why Dogecoin is my second biggest holding. Man, I told you Dogecoin is going to go to $1 plus. You're good. Thank you, Jay Pizzo, for the feedback. Christine, thank you. It's all good, no lagging. Okay, awesome, awesome. We're almost at 5K. Once we get to 5K, we're gonna do the crypto market cap of the day right here, and then we'll check out all your favorite altcoins. But let me tell you, Bitcoin on the monthly, if we close above here, if we get a nice engulfing green candle on the monthly, we are ready to go into explosion mode. Right into that banana phase here, where Bitcoin possibly makes its last leg up. Okay, so I'm very bullish on Bitcoin here, especially since on this pullback we were able to not just bounce off that 21 MA here on the weekly, but also reset that stochastic RSI back to oversold. And let me tell you, last time we were in this level for oversold was right here. Was right here. Last time we were this oversold was right here when Bitcoin pulled back to 77K. So think about that. On the weekly, last time we were in these levels for the stochastic RSI was around 77K. I mean, we actually wicked down to like 74K, but around here where we close around 77K. So this is very good to see here on the weekly. Okay. Good for me. That's awesome. Man, you guys been killing it. We almost 70 people on here. Don't forget to like. Once we get to 5K likes, we're going to do it. And then we'll check out all your favorite coins. I just new to your channel, but I like it. It's relaxing to watch. Chat on here. Eric, thank you, man. That really means a lot. You know, this is why I go live streaming, because there's a lot of people out there that this is their first crypto market, bull market, or there may be a crypto beginner. And I'm here to basically answer any simple questions. So feel free to ask any questions. And I'm happy that a lot of you guys like the live stream. What do you think about all season indicators flashing, but prices are looking like a normal pump? What do you mean by that? Like, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I think there are a lot of altcoin, I wouldn't say they're altcoin top indicators flashing. I just think that they're altcoin season, preseason indicators flashing. Okay. So we haven't really seen that. And here's the thing, last altcoin season, it was just really fast and quick. This bull market, as we've seen with Bitcoin, has been more methodical, right? Bitcoin has been moving up at a more mature rate. Well, altcoins are going to move up at a more mature rate towards the end of the cycle in altcoin season. So it's going to be kind of like a snowball, a small snowball effect, right? It's good here. Thank you, Pat. Shout out to Pat. Thank you for being my first viewer today. You're doing a great work, man. Atilde, thank you. Atilde Michael, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I'm not new to crypto, but I always say I'm never too old to learn. Hey, that's awesome, Eric. I mean, I have the same mindset as you, man. You know, this is my second crypto cycle, but I'm still learning too, right? I'm not here saying I know everything. I'm still learning as well, just like you. And it's always good to, you know, have that wisdom to always be open-minded. So I see what you mean. Much appreciated, bro. Anytime, Benny. Anytime. So we got over 5K likes. Let's do a crypto market cap update here. Crypto update of the day, right? This is the daily here. We basically look at the top coins up on the day in this update. And here we see Pepe's up 9%. So shout out to people who hold Pepe. I do hold some Pepe. Okay, let me actually move my mic here a little closer so you guys can hear me better. IMX, I hold a little bit of this coin. I wish I would have got more, but it's up 11% today. But for the most part, we see a lot of coins are up today, right? Just a couple coins are up over 10%, like IMX, MYX. Never heard of this coin, but it is in the top 100 now. It's a ranked 44, MYX Finance. We also have Meme Core, which is in the top 100, up 11%. But as you can see, this is a beautiful green day here for the market. Dogecoin, which is my second biggest holding. I have a long on Dogecoin that is up, that I'm up a ton on. I have a good spot position on Dogecoin. I told you this was going to be Dogecoin's year. You're going to start to very soon hear ETFs on Dogecoin. It's going to be the first meme coin to have an ETF. All right. And it's positive year. We over 5K. Let's go. Yeah, over 5K. So Dogecoin, we have Floki, which has a, in my opinion, Floki has the best looking chart for a meme coin. Along with Dogecoin, both of these. Just a very bullish chart, in my opinion. So yeah, for the most part, we're all pretty well here on a lot of these altcoins here in the top 100. We'll look here at the top 200 real quick before we check out your favorite altcoins. Great question. Christine says, how much leverage are you using on Dogecoin? So by the way, all my exchanges that I use are all in the link in the bio. If you use my link, you get a big deposit bonus and welcome bonus. So check it out. But I use low leverage. My strategy is low leverage long term, meaning if the market pulls back hard, which it usually does in crypto, I'm not getting liquidated. I'm not getting wiped out, which is what you see all the time. You know how you go on X or wherever it says, you know, 1 million, 2 million or something wiped out in the crypto market. That's from all the liquidations from these people that do 10x and above. So my Dogecoin is actually 10x. So it's the highest that I use, 10x. But most of them that I use is like 5x, 3x sometimes. So it's low leverage trading. I think it's the best type of leverage trading there is. Occasionally freezing, someone using Netflix. What? Are you serious right now? How? Why did I get removed? I can't believe this. My life just got removed on TikTok for the same thing that it did the last 4 times. So I'm gonna appeal it. I hope to God they accept it, because I didn't say anything. I didn't go into any detail, right? You guys heard me. All I said was The platforms that I use are in my link in the bio, right? For leverage trading. That's all I said. I didn't go into detail on which platform it is, all these details, which is why I got, last time, right? I just said the platforms that I use are in the link in the bio, and if you check them out, you get a deposit bonus or whatever. That's all I said. I didn't even say the name of the platforms or anything. So just hope to God they accept it. At this point, I'm not even gonna mention it anymore. Right? I went from like saying the details, the platform name and everything getting removed. Okay, I learned my lesson. And now I just said to check it out in the link in the bio, and I get removed. It's insane. So, and what's crazy is my account was on like a final warning notice. So I hope to God they don't take out my whole account, because I worked really hard the last years to get up to 30K followers on that. So I just hope they accept it. Don't worry, bro. We are going to move over to YouTube. Jason, thank you, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. And look, that's the thing too, right? Like, I go live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time for the reason to reach more people. There are tons of people that found my YouTube through TikTok, actually. So I don't have a favorite one. Obviously, I like YouTube way more because it's less censorship than TikTok. I just said that and I just got taken off. But TikTok's algorithm does have more reach. So it's kind of like, a balance of both. But, I thank all of you guys on here for all the support. Really, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing. TikTok removes everything about crypto live streaming stuff. Yeah. And for some reason, it's crazy because in the first, my first cycle in the bull market, which was when I started putting videos for TikTok on crypto, it was just way like no censorship at all. And then all of a sudden they started going hard on crypto TikTok. And ever since then, they've been removing everything. So hopefully I think a new TikTok is supposed to come out like this March or next year or something. So hopefully that gets fixed with no censorship, but I really don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, let's check out your favorite coins on here, guys. Shout out to everyone that's on here. If you're on here, if you came here from TikTok, shout out to you. Thank you for coming on here from TikTok. And definitely subscribe and put the notification bell so you guys know when I go live, you get a ping, right? Or when I upload a video. But here in my live stream, I just want to let you know a summary of what you'll get. What my live stream is all about is just raw, honest opinion on the market, on the charts. Just giving you guys my raw and honest opinion, and just giving you guys here what I see in the charts, what I'm bullish on, when I'm bearish, all these things. That's based on my opinion, which is not financial advice, right? And it's it's all about crypto. And yeah, and the reason why I share the charts with you guys is because the charts don't lie, right? The charts tells you all you need to know about a crypto and where we are in the market, really, right? So as you can see, Ethereum is looking to break all-time highs soon. Ethereum at 4,700. We are getting close to break all-time highs. What is that? Like, how? I think we already did break all-time highs for Ethereum around this wick, right? Yeah. So I actually didn't know that. We actually broke all-time highs last month. I thought we were close to, but we actually did. But we're getting to break those all-time highs again and go into price discovery mode for Ethereum. So that is very bullish for the market, because I told you guys, Ethereum holds the key here for altcoins and the rest of these altcoins to really go big. You can also see right here, last time I was, when I was live, when Ethereum was pumping like this, I said we need Ethereum to pull back to this level, which we did exactly that, for us to be bullish. Because if we just keep pumping to Ethereum and we don't pull back to this healthy multi-year resistance level, to bounce off of that and make that support, then we're probably going to get a premature top for Ethereum. But since we did that, okay, I would have liked us to go lower here, right? Possibly to 3,800, but Ethereum was so strong. We actually bounced off of 4,000, around 4,060 around here somewhere. Right? Was that like 4,090 around there? But we did come down here and bounce off this multi-year resistance level, which is very important. And now that's going to be strength right there and a catapult to lift us off to new all-time highs in price discovery. Okay. And as you guys know, I love sharing my Fibonacci targets because Fibonacci is extremely accurate, right? But I'm just sharing here my Fibonacci targets here for Ethereum. We already got 39 people. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone on here. If you're here from TikTok, thank you. If you're here from YouTube, thank you as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. As you can see, Fibonacci does not lie. It shows you the raw truth here. And when ETH was here, I bought ETH. This is the last time I bought ETH. I remember this because I was in Brazil and I was like, man, I bought it around here around 1,700 level. No, that was the last time that I bought. Honestly, that was the last time I bought ETH, but it was like a big amount of ETH. And I was looking at the charts. I'm like, look, ETH is in that point of in that 618 level. You see that 618 golden pocket? And the reason, I'll show you what made me buy ETH and other altcoins during this time. Wait, well, what's going on behind my mind? Well, ETH pulled back here to that 618 golden pocket level right here. And normally, every time a coin pulls back to that 618, which is right there, that golden pocket, it usually puts in a higher low, and it usually bounces off of it in a bullish market. And off of that bounce, we explode. And that's exactly what happened. But during this time, everyone was fearful. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? It's over. But looking at the chart, I was like, okay, take away emotions, put emotions aside. We're pulling back here to that 618, which already bounced off here, but we're getting another pullback here. And then the cherry on top was when I looked at the BTC ETH chart. Right, so it wasn't just the ETH chart, it was the BTC ETH. Because when you look at the BTC ETH, I was like, okay, Bitcoin versus Ethereum here. The last 3 years, basically, we've been underperforming versus Bitcoin, right? ETH has been underperforming. That's why we have this mega drop here, multi-year drop. But guess where we came down here? The exact bottom here from 2019. So the ETH BTC came down here to the exact bottom to 2019, 2020 before it exploded. And we came down here and I said, look, if there's a bottom, it's right here. You see that? If there is a bottom for this chart in ETH, it would be right here. So that was the other reason that made me buy Ethereum, a ton of ETH during that time. TikTok is centralized. They do what they want. Yeah, that's what's sad. Right, it's sad that it's centralized. The only thing good about TikTok, honestly, is that the algorithm, it gives you a lot of reach, right? A lot of people found me from TikTok, and I'm grateful for that. But it is centralized, and there's also a lot of information and privacy and stuff like that too, right? Which is why they've been fighting against it. But let me check right now here. Hope to God that they accept the appeal. Let's see what they did. Let's see. Okay, so it's in review, guys. Let's just pray that they accept it. It's appeal in review right here. Okay. And look, let me tell you the reason why they did this again. Violation reason, frauds and scams. We want people to be able to use our platform to learn about ways to financially responsible and consider economic transactions or investment opportunities without worrying about scams or financial exploitation. We do not allow attempts to defraud or scam members of our community. So they think whatever I was talking about is a fraud or a scam. And literally all I said, if you're just tuning in, all I said. So before, I used to get banned for saying like, oh, talking about BitUnix, which is the platform where I leverage trade on, which is just a regular exchange. They have proof of reserves. They're not a scam exchange. And then I got banned from that. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna talk about them. And then the recent one, what happened today was all I said was the platforms that I use to trade on are all in my link bio, in the link in the bio. And if you use my link, you'll get a special welcome bonus. That's all I said. I didn't name any exchange. I didn't go into detail. And that's how awful they are. Welcome to the live stream, Crypto Homes. Shout out to everyone on here. Don't forget to comment any coins you guys want me to check next. We just took a look here at Ethereum. Bitcoin on the monthly looking super good here on this engulfing green candle on the monthly, as you can see. On the weekly as well, we're bouncing back here, and we're definitely gonna get a pullback here somewhere. Like if we get a pullback here, I would say this level most likely is a good zone here to bounce off the pullback, right? This level, 113,700 or 113,500. This level right here, somewhere in the 113, I would say is a good level to get a bounce, right, for a pullback. TikTok has algorithms and they ban words like crypto, money, earnings, etc. Yeah, that's what I noticed over the last years. It's sad because 2021 TikTok was like the Wild West for crypto. It was, you know, that's how I was able to grow my TikTok so big from those years. You know, I got over 30K.3 now, 30K.3. But ever since then, it's just been so strict. And I'm hoping that the new TikTok app, right, when that comes out next year or whatever, that they're looking to have a new one, doesn't have that censorship that they have right now. I'm hoping that, you know, that it does that. So now I want to kind of look here at Bitcoin on the daily as well. Let me see how Bitcoin is looking on the daily, if we're looking bullish or not. All right, because we are finally overbought on the daily again. So again, we might see a pullback here. Possibly, I would say we'll probably get a pullback after the rate cuts, right after the date of the rate cuts or whatever. Kind of a sell the news event. And man, look at this. I talked about this. I remember talking about this, right? That inverted head and shoulders here on the daily played out beautifully for Bitcoin. You can see right there. All right. So we got the nice inverted head and shoulders playing out beautifully. And again, let's see based on the moving averages here on the daily, that 50 days around 114,500. And then the 25 is around 112 here. So, you know, I would say there's, like I said, there's a big chance we come here to that 113 level, somewhere in that 113 level, especially since this is where we bounce off of that 50-day MA here on the daily right here recently. Back in August, we got a big bounce here on the 50-day.
Subscriber
could possibly be the same point of control where you come down to. So, yeah. You think this is a pump before the dump? Steven says, I don't think we're gonna dump. I think, like I said, I think we'll pull back most likely, but I don't think it's gonna be a dump. I don't think this is like a dead cat bounce where, you know, we dump and then we put in a new low. I honestly don't see that happening. I believe there's a big probability that the low is in. Okay, again, this is just my opinion, not financial advice. You know, when we start to pull back, it's going to seem like we're going to dump and put in a new low, especially because it's going to be after the rate cuts and people are going to be like, oh, you know, why aren't we pumping? We got the rate cuts. But it happens all the time, right? The market doesn't make sense. Could you take a look at GOAT? GOAT. Yes, I haven't looked at GOAT in a minute, so it'll be good to get a update here because I haven't looked at it in a while. So let's see Gate.io. Where's Gate.io here? Right here. They usually have the best longest charts here. So man, yeah, it's looking bad. I mean, this not looking good, to be honest. I'm just being honest with you, right? I mean, this was an asymmetrical pendant that we're on, and we broke down to the downside. So, and now we didn't just break down to the downside from this pendant. We broke the low. right? The low from March in 2025 where we bounced off of. So my honest thoughts on this is be careful with this coin. If you're still bullish on this coin, if you're still optimistic or you're looking to get in, I would wait. I would wait at least 2 weeks or so, maybe one more week or so, to kind of see if we keep dropping like a falling knife, or we actually get a big bounce here for this coin. But just based on this on the weekly, you can see how we get that good bounce right there, and then we're in this asymmetrical pendant that we break down to the downside, but we put in the new low, right? One thing is breaking down to the downside and holding it here, right? Holding it here and then recovering and breaking to the upside later on. But this was a big drop here. So I would be, you know, these type of coins, you want to wait a couple weeks before. You want to see how it reacts to Bitcoin going up, in the market going up. And if it doesn't follow that, then that's not a good sign. It's just my opinion. I think it's a different goat. Really? The one you're asking is at 12 cents. That's weird because I put, let me see here. Maybe it's, let's see if it's a different goat. Goat. That's so weird. I don't know why they have, like, they literally have the same tag. Maybe it's this one. Let's see this one here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they make it so confusing. This coin literally, if there's two of them, they literally have the same tag. Okay, I think this one might be it because it has like the full name that you said. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. This is a much better chart. But yeah, I mean, that coin literally had the same tag, right? Go. It literally had the same tag, and it was on Gate.io. So they definitely got to do something about that. But so yeah, I mean, this is the obviously a lot better chart here because you can see the difference here, right? You can see how we don't put in that new low, right? We don't drop here, break that previous low here from back in March time here. And we're getting, you see how we're reacting to the market. We're moving up with the market. These are all bullish green flags, green signals. So yeah, this is a much better chart. See the difference here between the other one is that we were both in this pendant, but this one is breaking. It's just starting to break to the upside. So it really hasn't exploded yet. It's gearing up to. The other one, we broke down to the downside and we also put in the new low. So big difference here. If you zoom in here on the weekly as well, I mean on the daily, you can see right here on the daily, we're starting to get those bullish crossovers here, like that 25. Well, it's actually a bearish crossover, but since we're pumping, we're probably going to cross back over very soon with the 25, with the 50 crossing over the 200. And then very soon, we're going to get the 25 and the 21 crossing over the 200, which is in orange. Once that happens, I would probably anticipate a drop towards that happening. And then once that happens later on, we'll get a pump, right? So this is what I see happening. But this is a very bullish chart, you know, for sure. And most likely, when you look at the daily, I'm pretty sure we'll probably get something here on the long term. The long picture is basically going to see something like a massive inverse head and shoulders. So we have the shoulder, we have the head, which was the recent drop here for Bitcoin, and the whole market dropping, put in that head, the low, and then we're probably gonna get a second shoulder, and then that's it. After that, we're probably gonna rock it up. So that's what I see for this coin. Overall, pretty bullish. Thank you guys for the likes. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Anytime, TM, anytime. And let me know if there's any more coins you guys want to check out. Can you please take a look at Sol as well? Yeah, let's take a look here at Sol for Eric. I just saw your comment. So Solana also gearing up to break all-time highs. Man. Both Solana and ETH are about to go into price discovery. And what did I tell you guys? I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if there's a lot of people here that were here in my live stream. I told you guys that AVAX was going to start to run, and it has. It's at 28 bucks right now. Okay. Let me check the appeal here, because if they did accept it, I'll go back here on a, wow, not approved. Can't believe it. Yeah, they did not accept it. It says here I can go back live on September 15th, so it's whatever. September 15th. I'm just gonna be, I'm not even gonna mention it when I'm live on TikTok now. Like here on YouTube, I can mention it all the time. Like I even go in detail here, show you the bit Unix. This is my campaign here, right? Again, like I said, every every single month they're giving me this campaign for you guys, basically free money, free future bonuses. It's not, so you, like when you use my link, which I put in the pinned comment, when you use it one time, it's not a one-time reward. It's every single month they give me a new campaign, which you guys can participate and get those rewards every single month. And this is the one for this month. So that's what's awesome about YouTube. I can share that all the time here, and it's no problem. So I mean, looking at Solana, the chart speaks for itself. We had to come down here to retest this point of control, the support here. We got a nice double bottom here, and this was a beautiful bounce. And now you can see how we come up here, right, to the previous all-time highs, and we break it from the wick. But every single time, and I've seen this all the time, every single time we come to the all-time highs for the first time from the previous, like the first time from hitting last cycle, we always pull back, guys. We always pull back, and that's what Solana did. We pulled back here to the previous bottom, and we got the beautiful bounce. And now on the second attempt, we're gonna get a little bit of resistance, pull back a little bit. It's gonna be basically like a cup and handle. We're gonna get a little bit of resistance, pull back a little bit, put in the handle, and then break right through it. Okay, that's what I believe will happen. So, we're probably gonna be a little bit of resistance here. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of. I don't think we're gonna drop all the way back down to like 170 or something crazy like that. I don't see that happening. I see a small pullback and then price discovery. Okay, and look, my targets for Solana, as I said here, even based on Fibonacci, is from 750 to 1000, and I really do believe we can hit those targets. Not just because it's based on Fibonacci, but because Solana is a very bullish project, right? Based on the charts, based on it being a VC coin, and it's a coin that has been very oversold, and you can still see right here on the monthly, it's been very oversold, but you see that huge momentum curving up now to the upside. And I just want to remind you guys, when we're overbought on Solana on the monthly, that doesn't mean the top is in. Okay, that means you have 1 to 3, maybe 5 months till the top is in. We can still be here for multiple months while Solana is skyrocketing. You see that? But you just want to be more conscious. You want to get ready to sell. When that happens, I'm gonna be unstaking my Solana, because I'm gonna be taking profits. Will Solana hit the 1K mark? Look, it really depends on what's the word, the acceleration of this altcoin season, right? We don't know how fast it's going to be. We don't know. It's been being slower, obviously, but I believe with the rate cuts and possibly even more quantitative easing, right? Maybe we get like stimulus, some type of stimulus checks, I don't know. The main formula here, guys, that you guys need to understand for altcoin season: explosion, acceleration, and when Solana hits 1K possibly, is the main formula is quantitative easing, and we're about to get that in about a week or so with the first step, which is the rate cuts, right? So quantitative easing is the main ingredient for altcoin season, and the perfect example of that was last altcoin season with stimulus checks, with rate cuts at historic lows. We were at historic lows last in 2020, 2021 because of the pandemic. So now, I'm not saying we're going back to historic lows in the interest rate cuts, but the interest rate cuts are going to start to cause this massive acceleration. So there, I wouldn't say it's Q4. Okay, I want to say it's Q4 this year, unless, like I said, that acceleration really takes off. But it could possibly be Q1 of 2026. So, but I've been very honest with you guys, and I've been saying this for months now, which is I see this market going into the bull market going into part of 2026. But sometime in 2026, I believe there will be the pivot. I believe 2026 ultimately is just going to be like 2021. Sometime in 2026, we're going to see the top is going to be in, but it's just going to seem normal. It's not going to seem like, oh yeah, the top is clearly in. It's going to be like 2021. And I believe we'll have that massive capitulation in the next year, just like 2022 was the capitulation year, right? 2027. So again, this is just my opinion. Can you check out Bomo? Good evening, NW. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Bomo. Let's see. Let's check out Bomo here for you. Is Pengu going to be as big as I think it will be? Well, how big do you think it will be? I mean, Pengu had a really good bullish recovery. I didn't buy any Pengu because, you know, already recovered pretty well. Doesn't mean it won't keep pumping higher. It's just a higher cap meme coin that it's already up a ton. But again, it can still do extremely well. Just because it's at all-time highs doesn't mean it won't keep going up big. So Bomo on base. So this is a coin on base. Is this like a new coin on base? Because I'm very bullish on base. I haven't seen this coin yet, so I'm guessing this is a new coin. Well, yeah, I mean, ever since it got launched here, I would say that, you know, July, I guess. I would say that's pretty bullish, right? We've been in this nice uptrend. And this is good to see because a lot of coins that get launched, 99% of them get launched, spike, and they're basically like a pump and dump, right? They go back down and 99% of them don't recover. Some of them recover maybe halfway and then dump again, and they're just in this downtrend. Well, this coin is looking pretty good. It's in this uptrend, this ascending channel, so the structure is looking great. Now, you know, where it's at right here, you know, if you lose this level, there's a big chance we can dump down hard for sure. Right? I don't know how low cap this coin is, but for these coins that are low cap, these meme coins especially that are low cap, when you lose these levels, they can dump down to the next point of control just like that. So don't be surprised if you see this go back to like 0.10, I would say. Okay, but again, even if it does that, even if it pulls back to that level, it doesn't mean it's bearish. Because if we hold that, we put in the higher low. We put in the higher low and then we can continue the uptrend. So overall, pretty good. I definitely gotta check it out because I'm bullish on base. I do hold Toshi. I hold some other low cap meme coins on base. So 7 million. What's up with World Liberty Financial? I don't know. Let's check it out. I haven't checked that out in a while. But we'll take a look at it here. So yeah, this coin it recently launched, right? It's pretty new, and ever since the launch, it's been dumping. It came down. The good thing is here that we put in the higher low. I mean, it's kind of it's too early to tell, right? But so far, I'll kind of say it's kind of neutral, but not bearish, right? Not 100% bearish. Because if we were bearish, we would technically be in a I would say in a massive downtrend, right? Kind of like this. We'll probably be below the previous low. But so far, we're, you know, we bounced. We haven't came down here to the previous low. And we're trying to hold this level to continue this short-term uptrend. So I would say it's kind of neutral, but not completely bullish yet. This is good bottoming structure here, kind of like an inverse head and shoulders in a little bit in a way. I bet if you go here on the hourly, you'll kind of see kind of like an inverse head and shoulders with the head right there. So yeah, I mean, if you want to take some risk, you can get a little bit of this coin if, you know, you're betting on it, but I wouldn't say it's bearish. It's a great coin. They have a X page. Thanks for your input. Anytime. I'll check it out for sure. What do you think Bitcoin is heading to? Good question by Adolfo. My thoughts on, and that's the crazy thing, right? I posted my price prediction videos here on YouTube, which are like 8-minute longs video for a lot of altcoins. I have a playlist if you guys didn't know. And I have yet to post my price prediction for Bitcoin because I want it to be a really deep dive price prediction. But just to give you guys here, you know, I'm not going to give you guys the full thing, but I would not be surprised if we go above 200K, but I can see us probably topping out a little bit lower, slightly lower than 200K. Stay tuned for that video because it's going to go really in depth. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we do go over 200K. I wouldn't. But from what I've seen here using technical analysis, financial, you know, Fibonacci levels, I can see the top. From what I saw, the top would be just a little bit lower than 200K. Okay, so stay tuned for that video. It'll be an in-depth video on where I see it topping out. You should get in now. I heard Boomo has a KuCoin listing soon. Really? No, man, for sure. I'm definitely going to check it out. I already have a base. I just got to send money to my base wallet. But I'll check it out for sure. Anytime, Chad. You know what I like about you? Other guys are hyped, but you're genuinely and honest in your input. Eric, thank you, man. That really means a lot. And that's exactly who I try to be. You know, exactly what Eric just said. So I really appreciate it because I agree with you. A lot of people in the crypto space are very hyped, right? Or very emotional, I would say too, right? Where we've seen examples from the last bull market where, you know, as we were in euphoric mode, people were posting repetitive numbers and saying, you know, $1 Dogecoin or 100K Bitcoin, and we're going to this and that. And just very emotional on both sides, well, on the both spectrums, right? Bearish or bullish. But I just try to, and that's why I love sharing the charts, because the charts really keeps me level-headed. And that's my goal, is to keep you guys level-headed, to keep you guys focused, because you guys can really make life-changing money here. This is no joke. This is no place to be just going with the wave, just going with whatever's going on and just listening to a lot of these emotional people, right? You really got to focus. You got to put your head down and focus for the next coming months. That's just straight up the truth, guys. I mean, you know, for me, it's been since the bear market. And if you guys have been here since the bear market, I've been going live stream every single week since 2022 was when I started going live stream. 2020, the bear market. And I've been going live streaming at least once or twice a week since then. And you can make life-changing money if you invest in the bear market. And you can still make life-changing money right now, investing in the last 2 years. You just have to put your head down, focus, and really know when to take profits. Because it's going to come a time where we're going to get euphoric again, and you're going to see those repetitive numbers again for a lot of altcoins. And once you start to see that, that's going to be a big signal right there. I'll give you a big signal will be once we get a lot of people in my live stream. Once you start to see a lot of people in my live stream, that'll be a big signal too. Thank you guys. Thank you all of you guys on here, man. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Crypto Owl. A bunch of those guys get paid to say things. Do you think we pump into Fed and then dump? Yeah, a lot of them get paid to say things for coins and stuff like that. And regarding, yeah, I think that's what's happening right now. I think we're pumping into the Fed, and then we'll probably have like a sell the news pullback, which will kind of seem like a dump, but I don't think we're going to put in the new low. So I'm mostly bullish, but I do see us pulling back probably. That's why I sub to your channel, because I love it. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much, man. I'd be curious to hear your take on MYX about the dump hard, or is one leg up possible? MYX, I haven't looked at it yet. I'll take a look at it. Question, are you a professional day trader or do you got lucky? Great question. So I have a full-time job. I'm actually a mailman. I already shared it plenty of times here, but for the new people out here, I actually have a full-time job. And I do crypto content, live streaming, and trading part-time, basically. It's really my passion, is what I love to do. And, you know, I've been growing my channel so much since I started getting into crypto and on YouTube. And I hope to one day be full-time and doing this for sure. Right, but I do like, my type of trading is like swing trading, using lower leverage but swing trading, and sometimes occasionally on my days off I'll do like day trading. Right, it's just different styles of trading are very different. Strategies require different strategies, but I do really that's really my goal, is to really get to that point where I can live stream every single day and use my profits from my crypto to put into cash flow assets. Right, that's what you guys should be looking at right now too. Right, this channel, I want to move this channel higher than what crypto is, to where we can take those profits from our crypto profits this bull market and put into a place where we can be financially free. That's really the goal, guys. Time is the biggest asset. People say time is money. I think that's the biggest misconception out there when people say time is money, because time is much more valuable than money. You can ask any really old person, right? Ask any old person if they would give up their time to go back in time and have spent more time with their family, their kids, and have done other things and experiences, or have $1 million+ bucks right now. And I guarantee you they'll say they'll choose time. So that's really the goal. That's really the goal. It's more than just crypto itself. So yeah, what was it? MYX, right? Haven't checked out MYX yet, so this will be interesting. DeFi liquidity pools in bear market for cash flow. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we gotta really look into a cash flow, but we also have to be careful. I think DeFi is great. There is a lot of risk to DeFi, so you want to make sure whatever you're doing in DeFi to have good safety, right? Use a cold storage wallet. We saw what's been happening the last couple of days with hot wallets. That's what I've been saying for so long. Do not use hot wallets. And you saw what happened the last couple of days. Now, again, it's not 100% safe yet with cold storage if you do the wrong things, but there's a big difference in cold storage for what's been happening. The reason why I asked was because the day traders are relaxed. They are not hyped this other way. Oh yeah. I seen that too from some day traders too. Yeah, the best like day traders, the most successful ones are usually relaxed. So that's usually a characteristic that they have. Yeah, so I think it's because, you know, the people that get paid to make money, the reason why they're overhyped is because they want it. It's all about entertainment, and it's all about the views, right? And if they keep getting good views, they'll keep getting these deals. So if they're hyped up, if they got these clickbait titles, hooks, right? These clickbait hooks, thumbnails, titles, all these things, it'll get more people, more entertainment, get people hooked. And I'm not gonna lie, I used a lot of, you know, clickbait thumbnails and stuff like that too, but it wasn't it wasn't for a paid deal or anything like that. It was really just for my channel, you know, to kind of attract people to my channel. But they use it to get more views so they can get more deals, you know what I mean? Because people that work every day don't get to spend time with their family. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. That's why, again, it should be your goal to be financially free. And I'm gonna tell you right now, most people don't believe they can be. Most people believe that they're gonna be working for the rest of their life. They don't have the faith that they can be financially free one day and have their money work for themselves. But you guys are on here. You guys 100% believe that everyone on here can be financially free. You know, it's all about making the right decisions, financial decisions. Thank you for subscribing. So MYX, I mean, this coin, it's only a couple days old. It's like, what is it, 5 days old? So I mean, it's just been very choppy here ever since it came out. Boom, boom, boom. Right, we got, you know, if we hold it, if we bottom out, it has to be here. If we lose this level here, then it's not looking good, right? We're probably gonna dump down here and test these low levels. But again, I'll wait. You know, this is an extremely new coin, so I would not be getting in right now. I'll wait maybe a couple days to see if we can kind of bottom out here, curve out here in this level, right? Kind of create a nice rounding out here to possibly put in a low. Even if you're buying up here, it's much safer than buying it right now and possibly it dumping down here to these levels. So even if you're gonna miss out on a couple gains, right, it's wiser to wait because you're catching it on the momentum to the upside. So yeah, Bitcoin working its way back to 115,953. True, but I like this style so much more. I want to see the real stuff with real opinions and experience. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, and I mean, same, man. I think a lot of people portray what they want to see, right? I'm the same as you. I'm the same as you, and I portray the exact style, like you said, that I want to see is what I portray. And I want to share here the total market cap back over 4 trillion, as you can see right here. Now I also want to share, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are new here. Some of you guys are new, but I'll show you why I love sharing Fibonacci. We can see the last top here for Fibonacci, that 3 trillion total market cap. You can see how my Fibonacci style, look at this, the top, boom, right there. You see that? So all we needed to catch the top of the total market cap last cycle, which was clear as day, a nice rounded number of 3 trillion right there. But all you really needed was these two spots, the bear market bottom of 2018 and the bull market top of 2017, 2018. Right? You have these 2 points, boom, boom. You have the points to where we top out in 2021, which is right there, right? The negative 618. And that was the exact top. And I definitely don't believe this is a coincidence, right? Because I just showed you right here on the total market cap. Well, I can also show you it for Bitcoin last cycle, the same exact way. Right here where Bitcoin topped out at 65, right? 65 around there, I think 69. Right here, right? So this was the top. This is the best times to sell. Even if you didn't sell the exact peaky top, maybe it was 55K, 60K, wherever. If you would have had this, right? Boom. My Fibonacci strategy right here. All you would have needed was that 3,000 bottom right there. 2019, 2019. And the top. 19K around there. You would have seen, okay, based on the Fibonacci, we were working our way up here, and you can even see how we pulled back to the 618 during the COVID crash. So the pandemic crash, we wick all the way down here. But do you notice how we wick all the way down here, but we still come back up and close the body candle above the 618? You see that? That was a big bullish signal right there, that we were going to bottom here, basically put in the higher low on the 618. And we did. And not just that, but this Fibonacci style gives you the top, just like the total market cap. Look at that. Negative 618. It's exactly where Bitcoin topped, guys. It's exactly where Bitcoin topped. And again, you would have had this since right here, since 3K. This is why I love sharing the charts in Fibonacci, because it keeps you level-headed. Because again, there were plenty of people during that time that a lot of them were promoting 100K Bitcoin. They were very euphoric. Okay. Vault was rug pulled. It's a few months old. TradingView has the full history. Love to you, bro. Thank you, Eric. Love to you too, and love to all of you guys. You guys been absolutely killing it. Even though we got banned here on TikTok for a couple days, you guys been keeping the live stream going on, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys been absolutely supporting the live stream, and I haven't been live in a couple days for certain reasons. So it's really refreshing to come live here again and see you guys on here and, you know, just talk about crypto. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much. I'll probably be live again soon, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But I just want to end it. You know, if you guys want to support me in the channel, check out BitUnix. They're the exchange where I do leverage trading. That's where I have my Dogecoin, my CRV, my Ethereum, my Cardano. I have a lot of longs open right now, but like from months back ago, like maybe 2 months back ago. A lot of them are 3x, 5x, 10x. And if you want to leverage trade, again, you don't have to leverage trade. You can use BitUnix to spot trade as well. You can check it out. If you use my link, you'll get these deposit bonuses that you're looking at right here. Trading volume bonus. And this is monthly. So next month, I'll have a new campaign up, and you'll be able to get those bonuses too. And basically, you won't have fees when you're trading, and you can use this bonus to basically make your trade safe. If we get a big drop in the markets, you won't get liquidated ultimately. Okay, so just wanted to share that. It should be in the pinned comment. And if you guys want to join my free community on Telegram, it should be also in the link bio. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to all of you guys out here. Thank you guys for the love. Love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. All right, guys. Peace out.